What up, everybody? This is your boy DJ Mixmaster, and welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. So, last video, we ended up gathering the troops to take on Hephaestus in his cauldron, while having the others distract the Zeniths, or at least attempt to. And unfortunately, the diversion did not last long. We managed to trap Hephaestus. However, the Zeniths managed to find out what we were up to, managed to get to the cauldron, smash straight through the roof, and take not only Hephaestus, but Gaia away from us as well. But also, unfortunately,
fire won't help here.
We ended up having a casualty along the way, and we lost Varl. That bastard that loves fighting, getting rid of us, reveled in being able to deflect all the blows Varl was giving him, and ended up stabbing him through the stomach, through the chest. Is there someone else out here? Who else is out here? So, we lost Gaia, we lost Hephaestus. They also managed to take Beta back with them. And of course, a condition Beta had with us was that should she be captured again, for Aloy to kill her. But Aloy just couldn't do it.
Old world ruin. I wonder what's inside.
And when all seemed lost, one of the Zeniths, Tilda, saved us. And apparently the only reason she saved us was because when we originally met them at the Hades Proving Ground and we made our escape, we lost our focus. She managed to go back after everything was said and done, and managed to find it and retrieved it, fixed it, and saw all of our adventures and everything that we ended up going through in Zero Dawn, and realized that perhaps her salvation, or I should say redemption, lies with us and with helping us. So she managed to create a flashbang, if you will, and helped us escape. And with it, we found out what ended up happening to the Zeniths. Apparently, when they made their trip, a major geological event occurred on the planet they were on. And because they believed they had everything under control, they underestimated the threat. And by the time it was serious enough to investigate and whatnot, it was too late. So they had to abandon the planet. And they had to figure out some kind of way to be able to recolonize a planet. So they planned on coming back here to Earth to redo what they did there. But the atmosphere, among other things, is not to their liking. So that's the reason why they want Gaia to be able to fix it, fix the atmosphere among everything else to their specifications. So Tilda originally came up with a plan to be able to help us, to be able to get back Gaia along with her subordinate functions, which are now in the hands of the Zeniths, and to recapture Beta. And that is to use Silence. Silence ended up deciding to help out Regala, all in the hopes of gaining an army to storm the Far Zenith base. And while the Tenakth and the Zeniths battle each other, possibly slaughtering, killing each other, excuse me, he would go and sneak in somehow and manage to kill the Far Zenith leader and be able to, you know, get all the technology and knowledge he wants. Tilda managed to get this information not from Silence himself, but from one of the sons of Prometheus. And so Regala has no interest in any of this, but of course a deal's a deal. So Aloy has decided to try to circumvent her plan by a plan of her own. And by the sounds of it, it sounds like she's going to stop Regala's civil war and try to unite the rebels with the rest of the Tenakth so that she could lead a unified front against the Zeniths, hopefully lessening the amount of bloodshed and everything. So before we get to that, we're going to go ahead and just do some side quests and everything before we get back to the main story. So right now we are doing the In the Fog quest, which brings us all the way to the coast to Tide's Reach to find out what's going on with this lowland soldier that's causing trouble. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Just climb this.
Walk with strength.
Welcome, warrior.
Good to see you, warrior.
You saved Apollo. But how did he come to me safe? Honor and strength.
How can you say that?
Only meant.
No, I have to find him.
What's going on here?
You're her. The one from the embassy. Please, you have to go after my father. He's going to get himself killed in the stand of the Sentinels. The forest beyond the village. Everyone else seems to have forgotten that we don't abandon our own.
Phaneara? If you're gonna drag the Outlander into this, at least tell her the whole story. Goroka gave her that stab wound.
It was an accident.
How did your father accidentally stab you?
For a while now, he's been sneaking out of the village to hunt alone in the stand. Sometimes he's gone for days. So this time, I followed him to his hunting camp. Tried to convince him to come home. Words led to fists. And somewhere in the middle of it all, his knife. He was already gone when I fell.
You would have bled to death had I not come looking for you.
It doesn't make any sense. The way he looked at me... It was like I was a stranger.
Perhaps it's time to recognize...
He's fine! He has to be.
I can't make any promises, but I'll find him if I can. At least to see if he's all right. Where's his hunting camp?
Southeast of here. Thank you.
Glad that's settled. Now you need to rest.
Hit like a carjack.
Since she said that he's her father, makes me wonder if he's developed a certain disease that causes people to have memory problems and causes them to possibly lash out. We'll see.
The hunting camp. This must be where Phaneara confronted her father. I might be able to pick up his trail with my focus. A jar of oil knocked over. Maybe when Goroka and Phaneara were fighting. Some of the oil might have gotten on Goroka. Looks like there's a trail I can follow. Blood. Must be Phaneara's. From when her father gashed her. Supplies for traps. Goroka must have been preparing for a hunt. Let's see where this leads. Plasma will do a lot of damage here. A claw strider. And a lot of traps. That must be Goroka. I better help him.
Let's see what you've got. Thanks for the assist, Huntress. Come, let's speak. You fight like you're Tanakh, but you're not one of us. State your name, Outlander.
I'm Aloy. You must be Goroka. Vanira asked me to find you. She's back in the village. She's recovering from the wound from your fight.
Then she's in good hands. Come, we have to get moving. There's a squad deeper in the forest. They're about to walk into an ambush.
By who? Rebels?
That's what you want to call them. Spineless scabs. All the same, I could use your spear. What do you say?
Fine. Where's the squad?
This way.
So, he's of sound mind, it sounds like, so there goes my theory.
We'll make faster time if we cut through the sentinels.
How do you know about the attack?
We've been watching enemy movements in the mountain pass. They've been trying to take our territory for years. This is just their latest attempt.
Years. God's rebellion isn't that old. Something's off here.
Never mind.
What?
No, not this. Stalker!
Damn stalkers!
Gotcha!
I was so sure they were... Never mind. We have to get to the squad.
Goroka's definitely not all there. This isn't looking good.
Okay, gonna have these ready. Just in case if we run any more damn stalkers.
Quiet now. We're almost there. J Squad, we're... What? No!
An old memorial for fallen soldiers. I think we're a lot more than too late.
I don't understand.
Goroka.
Who are you, Outlander? How do you know my name?
I'm Aloy. Fenira asked me to find you. I'm guessing you don't remember what happened.
I went away again, didn't I? Why are we here?
You told me there was a squad that was about to be attacked. This is where it happened, isn't it? A long time ago.
Yes. My squad. The Sky Clan ambushed us, slaughtered them all. It would have been 30 years ago now.
Fenira thinks you've been sneaking off into the forest to hunt. But you've been coming back here. There's no easy way to say this, Garoka. She's hurt. Bad. She tried to stop you from leaving.
I hurt her? But I would never... No. Everything is a fog. I feel like I've been wandering through it, lost, my blade unfamiliar in my hand. And when it finally clears, I can't remember what I was doing or why. I'm always just alone in the forest.
How long has it been like this? This fog?
Weeks, months maybe. At first I thought it was a passing thing, like forgetting after a knock on the head. Then names and faces became difficult.
Yep.
And I started finding myself in the forest, unsure how I got there.
Why haven't you told Fenira?
What was I supposed to say? That I'm unraveling, like a frayed, weak rope? No.
But look where that's gotten you. She has no idea why you hurt her.
Yep. Turns out, yep, that's probably what it is. Alzheimer's. Damn.
So the Sky Clan ambushed your squad a long time ago?
We were almost through with our patrol. About to head back to the village when they swarmed us. I alone survived. When my wounds scarred, I returned here and built a memorial where my comrades fell. And then I struck down twice as many of their soldiers in retribution. Such were the clan wars.
Earlier, you said the enemy had been trying to take the lowland territory for years. I guess that was during the clan wars?
Before Hikaru became our chief, our clans were constantly at war. We fought over every inch of this forest. The ruined village nearby is a remnant of those days. No matter how many soldiers fell, there was always another vendetta to pursue. They say that's why the wood of the Sentinels runs red. For the generations of blood spilled.
We should head back to the village.
Wait. The memorial. It's missing a piece there. A marker of metal, made from the blades of my fallen comrades. Where is it? It has to be around here somewhere. I have to find it. I know it's here.
Hey, calm down. Let me take a look.
Okay.
I should scan the memorial with my focus. Tracks leading away from the memorial.
Lead the way.
Was it a machine? Or was it a person? Again, let's go ahead and have this ready. Don't feel like dealing with another stalker attack again. At least not prepared. Oh, yeah. Hate these things.
Clamberjaws.
They might have scrapped the marker.
Filthy scavengers. On your lead.
Where's the other one? Could've swore I marked 2. Seriously, where is the other one? Oh, there you are.
More clamorjaws. Victory!
Now to find the marker. Might be in one of the clamberjaw scrap piles.
I'll stand watch in case more machines show up.
No marker here. I better check another scrap pile. No marker here. I better check another scrap pile. Got the marker. Now to give this back to Garoka.
Over here, Aloy. Did you find it?
Here. I think this is the missing marker.
Yes, that's it. I'll return it to the memorial. You go on ahead. I want to spend some time to remember my comrades.
Are you sure?
I'll be fine. The fog is gone for now.
All right. I'll head back to the village and let Fenira know you're okay.
Thank you, Aloy.
Well, at least I can tell Fenira why Garoka's been running off. Back to Tide's Reach, then.
Well, you're scaring me. Outlanders see that Regala. Walk with strength.
But where's my father? Aloy, you're back. But where's my father?
It's okay. I found him. He's not deranged, Fenira. He's been forgetting things, more and more. He thought he was still in the clan wars, that he could save his squad from an ambush. When we got to the memorial, he came back to the present. Said it's like he's been lost in a fog.
Wait. I've heard of something similar, a rare occurrence among chaplains. Their memory fades with the long years. Garoka's not a chaplain, but he is the age of one. Before Hikaru became chief, few of us would live to be so old.
So that's why. Oh, thank the 10. If he was found to be insane, then by rights he'd be put to death.
What? No, he's just getting old. He needs care, not a death sentence.
Pretty sure the rest of the village sees that as one and the same. But we'll keep a close eye on him. Speaking of, where is he now?
Here. Oh, little spear. I'm so sorry.
It's all right, Father. You're home safe. And I understand now. When the fog comes, I'll hold your hand tight and remember for you. You don't have to be afraid.
Thank you for all your help. Please, accept this. Your deeds here, what you've done for Fenira, will always, always be remembered.
Thank you, Aloy.
Aloy? Yes, Aloy.
Okay. So he ended up getting the Sunhawk Shredder Gauntlet. Okay. We'll leave that alone for now. The arena's on hold, huh? Oh, I guess that kind of makes sense. Regala's attack is just like what happened during the coup route. She's planning an all-out frontal assault out on the grove. So before it was basically stealth to kind of just get everyone confused, and then she'd attack and kill Hikaru in the chaos. But this time, it's just going to be a full-out frontal assault. Alright, so... we'll leave the Forbidden Legacy for Alva for later. Let's go ahead and do the Tides of Justice.
May our blades strike as one.
Said their craft wasn't seaworthy, given the fact that you've never set foot on the boat, is a guess. You want to risk another raid on a guess?
I wonder who those Tanakh they're keeping watch for.
Hey, Outlander. Have you seen or heard anything about raiders coming ashore around here?
Who are these raiders you're talking about?
Some of Regala's supporters were hunted down near here. Most fought to the death, but one group had other ideas. They escaped pursuit and raided Tide's Reach. They were last seen out to sea to the west.
The raiders escaped out to sea?
We think that's why they raided the settlement. They built a flat boat. Bits of wood tied together.
A raft.
I wouldn't want to go to sea on one, but it seems that was the raiders' plan. Slaughter our sleeping guards, steal supplies, and sail straight west.
Are you worried they might come back?
The supplies they stole won't last forever, and they were prepared to gut our guards to get them. People here want justice. That won't happen until those fugitives are found.
If the raiders went out to sea, I'm not sure how I could follow them. I guess they got away. For now.
So, that's the third one. Looks like we're gonna need a flying mount. I guess we'll go ahead and start on the Wings of the Ten. We have a few quests that need to be done. Well, not need to, but I want to do, but I can't because I require a flying mount in order to be able to do so.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them, they took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... at least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first... we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me... a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
You'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important. I was feeling damp, waiting for rain.
Over here, Aloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plain Zone and... further east, to the Nora sacred lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Vala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Vala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the sea rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm with child, Aloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also... for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them. I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget.
Oh no. I got enough trouble with Katalo, always kicking my ass.
Who said I'm any good at it?
The way my luck's going, I'll bet you're a pro.
Okay. Alright, just need to get a Skydrifter tail, okay.
Override installed. Now to find a Sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain.
I keep thinking he's just gonna be standing
I thought you were gonna go fight some Tanakh.
I wanted to check in with you first.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm just, picking up the pieces like everyone else. I'll be there when you need me.
I never doubted that.
Oh. Good. I'm glad you're back.
So am I. I know you hate waiting, but you'll have to stay back here a little longer.
Well, you go do what you gotta do, but are you okay? It's not just Varl we lost. Beta's gone. I almost lost it when I realized my sister had been taken by Dervahl back in the Sundom.
I'm getting her back. That's all that matters.
Understood.
Do you think Zoe will be okay?
I don't think anyone's ever okay after losing the one they love. I can't tell you she's handling it better than I ever did. That keeps the rest of us level-headed.
I need to get going.
You better get there before Katalo tries to take on Regala's entire army by himself. Yeah, do me a favor. Don't go disappearing on us again.
I'll do my best. Think you can manage things here while I go help Hekarro?
Stopping Regala's war. It'll help us take the fight to the Zeniths?
Yes.
Then I'll make sure the rest of us are ready upon your return.
Okay. I know we both want to make the Zeniths pay for what they've done, but once we infiltrate their base, our priority will be to get Gaia and Beta out of there.
Don't worry. I won't go seeking revenge like some blood-crazed Tanakh. Wherever your arrow strikes, mine will follow.
Let's hope we hit our targets. We'll be facing Spectre drones soon. Erend and Katalo have fought them before, so...
Already asked them to run us through some combat drills. Erend moves like an oaf, but he's good with that hammer.
How's Erend doing?
For a moment there, he thought he'd lost both you and Varl. But he never truly succumbed to despair. Guess that Oseram's stubbornness comes in handy sometimes.
I need to get going.
Whatever you plan on doing against Regala, you better return to us in one piece.
I'll try. You look busy.
My studies are a good distraction. Especially after Cauldron Gemini. Varl, Beta, Gaia. Gone. And that's just the beginning. The Zeniths want to rob us of our future, too.
We won't let that happen. Tilda, the Zenith that Beta mentioned, she was the one who rescued me.
Did she say why?
She knew Elisabet Sobeck. Seems to think helping me is honoring her in some way. She was willing to share information on both Silence's plans and the other Zeniths.
But you still don't trust her. Where I come from, the more valuable the knowledge shared, the higher the price extracted. I'd be careful if I were you, Aloy.
So, all of the tribes here are new to you?
Yes. I've been studying up on them. The most fascinating one thus far has been the tamed, an entire culture based on the holograms of an ancient museum. There's much they've misinterpreted, not unlike the Quen. But still, there's a nobility to what they've become. They're honorable and fearless.
And deadly. How are you holding up?
Varl's loss is heavy on everyone's mind. I didn't know him well, but I can see how much he meant to the others. Zoe and Erend seem to have taken to it the hardest, but I don't quite know what to say to them.
They need time to sort through it.
And what about you? Will time heal your wounds?
I don't know. I try not to think about it. Seems like everyone's ready to take the fight to the enemy.
Patalo more than most. If I were this Regala, I wouldn't want to cross him on the battlefield.
Regala still has a lot of machines on her side.
That's where you come in, I suspect.
If my plan works.
I read it.
What was Leviathan again?
A flood control system back in the Great Delta. It was built by Eileen Sasaki, another of our ancestors. If we can acquire the data on it, we might be able to fix the system back home. Then my sister, my parents, other families won't have to live in fear of their homes washing away when the long rains come.
Right. And to find it, we need to head back to San Francisco. I should get going. Be ready to go on my signal, okay?
I won't let you down.
I know. And I haven't forgotten about the data on Leviathan. I'll let you know when I make it back to landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
Alright, y'all. So, with all of that, I believe it's a good place to take a break. Next video, I think we'll go ahead and do that quest, head back to landfall, and if it's short enough, we might end up doing the other cauldron that we have. I think it's the last one that I need to do.
Probably because he could crush me like a grape with it.
That is a happy thought.
Alright, so like and comment on the video, subscribe for more gameplay, and with that, see ya. Peace.